So hello there folks, and welcome to Sidmere Civilization Beyond Earth. Oh my god. Stare at the screen for a moment and just soak it in. I've been waiting for this for so long. If you've been watching my channel for any period of time, you will know how excited I am over this game. And I've been gaming for around 28 years. Not much gets me excited anymore, but this... Oh god, Firaxis. Firaxis are one of the best game developers out there at the moment in modern day gaming. Civilization 5, XCOM, and now this. It's going to be fantastic. I've already set up some options. I've disabled the music, obviously. Got all the graphics settings running as high as I think I can. And I'm going to launch single player. I'm going to film this all in pretty much 1 or 2 batches, so there won't be an intro and outro at the end of every video. I'll just slice it up in post. And I might clock wipe these intros, these loading screens as we set it up, because I don't know how long this game takes to load. I don't know what the performance is like at all. We are going to set up game, not play now. We're going to be playing on Mercury, which is not the easiest, but I believe this is considered the standard, at least for starting with. I'd imagine we'll end up playing on Vostok later on. Yeah, a few advantages to the AI, that's usually the way it goes. What else have we got here? Game pace, well, I'm afraid I play Civ on Epic, guys, so we're going Epic. Map size, we've got small, which is not... Oh, it is the equivalent of what would be small on Civ then, isn't it? Dual, tiny, small, standard, massive. Let's go with standard. Should we go with standard, or should we go with small? Now that I'm thinking about it. Let's go with small. Let's try it on small. Let's see how this works out for us. Accept. So this is essentially Civilization 5 in space. There's a lot of parallels between a Civ 5, and if you can play Civ 5, you can probably pick up and play this as well. But there are some big differences as to how it all works, as you can probably see already. First thing we have to do is choose a sponsor, which is essentially the Civ that we're playing at. So let's have a... Can we... Oh, here we go. Holy shit. That is a lot of stuff. I don't want to fuck with any of that, actually. Let's leave it. So who do we want our sponsor to be? This is interesting. We've got the ARC. Covert operations are 25% faster and cause 25% more intrigue. Pan-Asian Cooperative, 10% production towards wonders and extra worker speed. That's nice. Franco-Iberia, free tech for every 10 virtues. That sounds pretty good. Slavic Federation orbital units stay in orbit 20% longer, and the first one launch grants a free tech. +2 trade routes on Australia. Citizen outposts grow quicker. Melee combat. Melee combat seems like a pretty good idea. I'm planning to play passive military. I want to have really good military defense, with the option to go military intensive if that's the way we're going to go. But I don't know how this works. I don't know how the victory works. So we're going to have to figure that out as we go along. So we want to be adaptable, really. We want to have, a bit of everything going for us. And I think having the advantage in combat will help, no matter whether we're going on the offensive or whether we're on the defensive. Let's go for Brasilia then. Let's play as Brasilia. Choose colonists. Now, these are essentially a sort of starting bonus for us. So if we're going military, sort of production or science would seem to be the way forward. +2 food would help grow the cities, certainly. Energy, I think, is like gold. I think it's what you use to pay your maintenance costs with. Health is basically like happiness. It's a global population limiter. Culture, I'd imagine it works similar to culture and thingy. So do you want to go production or science? Do we want to go production or science? Well, given the fact that we've already gone towards a slightly military start, let's go for production. 2 production in every city. That sounds pretty solid. Let's go with that. Choose spacecraft. Okay, oh god. So we've got Continental Survey, which reveals the coasts on map. I'm not too interested in this at the moment. We're going to be playing on a pretty standard map. Retrograde thrusters allow us to choose a wider area to make planetfall. Tectonic scanner. will sort of tell us where some of the late game resources are, so that we know in advance. Can't use them in advance. It'd be like when you're placing down your first city in Civ. If you already know where uranium is, you know what I mean. It'd still be ages till you use it, but knowing where it is could affect your city placement. Begin with 100 energy at standard speed, so probably higher than that. Or reveal alien nests on map. Alien nest sounds like it could be interesting. Beginning with 100 energy, that could also help us early on. Certainly help us start choosing what we're going to do. I'm tempted to go for one of these two. Fusion reactor. Fusion reactor. That would mean we wouldn't have to worry about energy for some time. Let's go with it. I like the sound of that. Choose cargo. Okay, so what cargo have we brought with us to this new planet? Begin with extra population in your first city. That's obviously nice for an instant boost. Begin with pioneering. That's going to be quite handy. Pioneering is the technology that allows you to research text. I know some of the basics of this. I have played Alpha Centauri a long time ago. Holy shit. But I've also seen the Firaxis crew and Yogscast Duncan have a bit of a play of the early game, so I know some information. Begin with the clinic in your first city. That's nice. Begin with a soldier. That seems like it could be useful. Or begin with a worker. Oh god, yeah, I'm thinking beginning with a unit is probably where we want to go. Although we have good production. So yeah, in fact, yeah, we do want to go with one of these, don't we? I think we should begin with a soldier. Because we can use the production to build other things. As we research text, we'll get a workaround. But meanwhile, the soldier can be out scouting and getting us some goodies, I reckon. Let's go with that. Let's take a soldier unit. I want a military advantage to begin with, definitely, just so we don't get dicked on by the AI just jumping on us straight away. I don't know how aggressive the AI is, so you know we've got to sort of deal with that. What's this? Advanced worlds. We don't want to go as far as advanced worlds yet. This is literally my first go. I haven't had a little play on it beforehand or anything. So we've got a Terran world, a Protean world. And an Atlantean world. Now, the Protean world looks very much like Pangaea in Civ. The Atlantean looks very much like Archipelago. And Terran looks like just the standard default dual continents sort of map that we are familiar with. So let's go with the continents map. Let's see how we go with that. I have click start. It is loading. If this takes a long time, I will clock wipe. If not, we'll see. I'll continue to talk over it just in case. What is this? Personal log from Reynaldo Bolivar de Alencar Araripe. I do not wish for war, but destiny cares little for my desires. My soldiers have trained their whole lives for this journey. Today, as we descend into the toxic fog, they prepare for the hunt. There will be enemies waiting, hiding. We will find them. We will eliminate them. This will be our first act upon our new world, and we will not fail. Okay, then. I take it this is us, then. Reynaldo Bolivar? It's a bit of a difficult name. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Hello, I am the Advanced Integration and Simulation Resource, or to introduce you to the basic systems that will guide your development on this new planet. Additionally, I can provide strategic advice based on situations you encounter. How would you like me to proceed?
I already set this up in the options because I'm a smart motherfucker advisor, so you're dealing with a pro here. We are new to Beyond Earth. We know about Civ. You can choose new to Civ, new to Beyond Earth, experienced player with no advice. I'm going with new to Beyond Earth because there's probably a few things that I don't know, and it will be handy to have some advice. I'm not going to play full guidance, though. We'll go advice only, okay?
Select
and we'll sort of
location for our
bumble through it.
Planetfall. This will be the site of our first great city. Select a plot within the red border to land.
Thank you, advisor. Okay. Ooh, I've also turned on the score list because I'm used to seeing that in Civ. I've got tile yields on, the hex grid is on. This is all looking good. We are about to make Planetfall. So we can choose anywhere around here to place our city. Let's have a look around because I don't know anything so far. What is this? We have fibre here. It looks like it's got a production on it. It doesn't tell us what it improves. We might have to wait until we make Planetfall to find that out. We've got some chitin over here. If you don't know what chitin is, it's what shells of like I don't want to say insects, but yeah, insects and mollusks and stuff, like lobster shells and beetle shells and stuff. Shellac is probably a similar material, which is what records used to be made out of years ago. Oh my god, let's see if any of you know what records are. I looked through my analytics today. Most of you are under 30. In fact, most of you are between 17 and 24. And 3/4 of you are male. There you go. I bet you didn't know that, did you? Yeah, okay. So chitin, which, I don't know. It looks like it's got an energy yield on there. Although it looks like energy might be coming from the river tiles. You know, like river tiles in Civ might provide a commerce boost. I've also got desert tile with an energy here. Miasma has a production, and that's the same on both. So miasma obviously gives some sort of production bonus. We have here some float stone. It's numbered. There's 3 of it, so it's some sort of resource, and it's production and energy. Okay, it looks like these tiles here are canyon. We can't go anywhere near them. So I guess we want to put our city towards this end. Then I don't want to like, for instance, sit here. This square looks nice. I think I don't want to be on the coast necessarily. I know in Civ you'd usually go, coast, but the coast in this can be quite bad. Looks like hills give production and desert gives commerce. So I think that's where I want to go. Our victories have been updated. And here we are, making Planetfall. Firaxis, on the side of the thing there, that's nice. Here is our soldier. Citadella has been founded. Well, I'm sorry, Citadella, but you're not being called that. How do I rename you? New Derpsville, guys. Welcome to New Derpsville. We did it. We made it into space. Fantastic. Oh my god. Right. So the hood has appeared. And I need to take a few moments to explore the hood because I don't know what I'm doing. We've got the pop size there, the growth turns there, city strength, it's a bit straightforward. We've got an explorer and a soldier by the looks of things. What else? We've got a mini-map, which is showing, I think that's the canyon it's showing there. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, finished habitation. So we've automatically researched habitation. That's our freebie. Over in this corner under my Fraps logo, we've got harmony level 0. It looks like we can level that up. Alien aggression level tends to reduce quickly. Units take 5% less damage. Units heals and a mass. Cold worm strike. Okay. Purity level 0. Okay. Supremacy level 0. Okay. Don't know what any of that is. We'll have to figure that out as we go along. Here's our resources. Xenomass, Floatstone, and Firaxite. Okay. Culture, which we can click. The virtue screen
allows you to choose the virtues that will shape your civilization. You spend your accumulated culture to acquire them.
Okay, so essentially social policies with a slight difference. The split into 4 areas: might, prosperity, knowledge, and industry, and 3 tiers for each. And there are synergy bonuses down the side for doing things. Oh, I see. I see. So these ones here, for every 5 points I spend in might, I will get a synergy bonus. You see what I mean? It will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 synergy bonus as I work my way down. And then these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For every 6 in tier 1, that will go up. Is that how that works? And then 4 for the next synergy bonus? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, a little bit complicated. I guess we'll worry about this a bit more when we come to it. It looks like prosperity is quite similar to liberty, at least at first. Knowledge, that's basically rationalism. And that is a sort of mix of commerce and production. Tradition, I guess. And obviously combat-based stuff over here. Okay, brilliant. What else have we got? Health. Health of your colony is stable. 20% speed towards outpost growth. Basically, two people are met, and they rise to the challenges of living on this new planet. Okay. Okay. Brilliant. Energy, we've got 150 from our starting thing, plus 3 per turn. It says plus 4 in income. Oh yeah, and 1 in expenses. Okay. Okay. 3 science per turn. Technology cost increases by 5% per city. Okay, so that's the same as Civ. We've got a Civilopedia if we need it for emergencies. We've got the menu over there. We've got an action bar. We've got a soldier waiting for orders. And what is this? Orbital and normal. Additional info. Trade route overview. Can we have a trade route overlay? Tech web notification log, military overview, and economic overview. Okay. Quests and victories. Orbital view. Orbital view. If you haven't seen anything about this.
The orbital view. It displays the effect areas of units that are in orbit.
There you go.
Areas cannot overlap, so it is useful to plan launch.
Sounds to fuck off. Basically, you can launch satellites into orbit, and there's a whole extra layer of gameplay above the actual cities. Upgrade units, quests and victories, covert ops, virtues, and diplomacy. Right, we are looking for production first. Let's sort this out. We have an explorer and a soldier. I don't know if we need a tech to exploit this fibre or not, so I don't know if we necessarily want to build a worker immediately. I'm tempted to build something else first. It looks like these are the, yeah, like the culture, wealth, and science ones in Civ. Old Earth Relic, cost 60 production, 1 maintenance, provides 2 culture. We have currently only got 1 culture per turn. That would seem like a good starter. Sort of a monument thing. Clinic will give us a science and a health. We're okay for health at the moment. Let's get the relic, I think, to begin with. Boom. Choose research. This is where it gets complicated.
The tech web provides a bird's eye view of the technologies that may be discovered and how they are connected. Technologies come in 2 types, branches and leaves. Branches represent broader technological ideas and cost less research. Leaves are more specific and are more expensive.
Okay. Okay, I think I get what is going at there. Disappointed I can't zoom out and retain the names. That's a bit annoying. I prefer a little bit of zoom. But that's okay. Oh my god, look how fucking complicated this is. So, we have habitation. We have researched habitation, which gives us access to a worker, an explorer, soldier, old earth relic, and a clinic. Where do we want to go from here? Now, what we can do is we can go further in. I think these ones on the bottom are the leaves he was referring to. And the branches are basically the starter one for each tech. You have to research the branch, and then you can research the specific leaves. So, pioneering is something we have access to. It allows us to build basically a settler, a colonist. Allows us to establish a trade route. So that seems like a pretty good starter. That is your early oceanic tech. Look for coastal cities, which we don't need to worry about yet. Genetics, farmer lab, +2 health. Cyto nursery. So that's all about growth. We don't need to look at that just yet. Here's the science side, chemistry. A recycler, I think. Ooh, petroleum. I think that's something we want to get into before too long. I'm thinking so far, pioneering, then chemistry. Physics gives us an upgraded combat unit, the Ranger. An observatory. And a launch complex. Engineering gives us a combat rover. A thorium reactor. Plus 10% production for land units with a repair facility and reveals titanium. Our military advisor is flagging that one. Okay, so we don't want to leave that one too long, probably. So now I'm thinking pioneering, chemistry, engineering. We can't access computing yet. We must have to get one or both of these. So ecology, miasmic repulsor clears miasma. Vivarium, +2 food, +1 food from desert. That could be handy. We've got desert near us. And an ultrasonic fence prevents aliens from approaching within 2 tiles of the city. That's nice as well. So yeah, I think that gives us our early strategy, doesn't it? Pioneering, chemistry, engineering and ecology is what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and select pioneering. Let's lock that in. And then just return to map. Is that okay? It looks good. Oh, and I can just click that to go back there. Okay, brilliant. What else? Unit needs orders. Soldier. I guess... Let's move the Explorer first. Okay. Standard 2-tile movement on Explorers. Where do we want to explore? Let's move them over onto this hill. Let's send the soldier behind him for backup. He also has 2 moves. That's quite good. We'll get him out there protecting the Explorer and see what we can find. That leaves us good for the next turn, but I want to have a look at this.
I have something that needs your attention.
Quest shows active and completed quests, as well as each quest objectives. Oops. No, don't. I didn't want that. Oh, bollocks. Okay. Yep. Quest log as a town for victories. Okay, brilliant. You currently have no quests active. Okay. Victories. So this is what we need to do to win the game. Some of this stuff, I guess. The Promised Land. Oh. When we left Earth, we swore an oath to find a new world and bring about the salvation of mankind. Despite all we have endured, we have held firm. Our people ever close to our hearts. Through our endless struggle and vigilance, we obtained this planet in the name of humanity. Our earthbound brethren have waited long enough. It's time we complete our mission and deliver them to the stars. Oh, so this one is essentially colonizing the whole planet so that we can live here permanently. So I guess terraforming and colonizing. Long as they've been established ourselves on Earth, re-establish contact with Earth is the first thing to do there. So we've lost contact with Earth. What's this? What does this symbol mean? Oh, I don't know. Transcendence. This planet is home to a superorganism. It is essentially the planet itself. What? Can we try and communicate with a planet? Oh my god. Okay. Wow. I'm not sure what we'd need to do for that. It looks like, I guess it's the equivalent of diplomatic. Contacts. Since arriving on this planet, we found evidence of a previous civilization. We know almost nothing of them, only that they existed, and in that lies the great mystery of what happened to them. We believe the answer can be found in something they call the signal. While evidence of the signal is abundant, it is fractured, scattered. We need to find a complete instance if we're to make anything of it. From what we've gathered, there are several ways to find signal data. Oh, progenitor. Okay. That's presumably the science side of things then. Domination, well that looks pretty straightforward, doesn't it? This is the one we're most likely gonna be considering. Yeah, because generally military conquest is the way to go. Just like in real life, you know, it's military conquest solves everything. Our Mother Earth was plagued by war and strife, by cruelty, by suffering. Even here in this new world, these sorrows pursue us. Our enemies abound, and they will never relent while they believe we are vulnerable. We must be strong if we are to survive, vigilant if we are to preserve our security in the future way of life. The only certain way to safeguard our new home is to become the undisputed masters of it. We must conquer the capital city of every other faction on the planet. Yeah, maybe. We'll definitely consider that. Emancipation. We left Earth with the goal of finding a new home for our people. Little did we know that our trials would transform us, physically, mentally and spiritually. Yes, we have found a home, but with it we have found so much more. We have charted the unknown frontier. It is time to complete our mission and return to Earth. Ah, I'm guessing this is the cultural side. We've evolved beyond the petty squabbles which forced us to leave our world behind. It is time to turn our attentions homeward, to Earth. Not to rejoin them, but to liberate them from their trifling, unenlightened existence. Before we can begin, we must re-establish contact with Earth. So yeah, it looks like 2 of these require us to re-establish contact with Earth. And it's it's a progressive thing that you work towards. And I have no idea how we're going to do it, so we'll play that by ear as we go. That was a long first turn. It's probably the longest first turn in the history of gaming. But we needed all that info. Ni hao. That's it. That's all my Chinese I know, I'm afraid. Don't speak Mandarin. I'm sorry. Daoming Sochua? Soxwa? I don't know. I'm not up on Chinese pronunciation, I'm sorry. Of the Pan-Asian Cooperative. So presumably representing not just China. That sounded Chinese. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. That sounded Mandarin. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. But presumably representing most of Asia. Japan, Thailand, and other places. Korea, I guess. One of the Koreas. I think one of them probably didn't make it into space. Declare war. It's a bit early for that. Deal, demand, discuss. Pretty standard diplomatic options there. Goodbye, Dao Ming. I'm sure our paths will cross again in the future. You seem nice. I hope we can get on. I hope I don't have to crush you. Toxic miasma. One of our units of what? Oh, shit. Okay, right. I need to pay attention to this. We've walked into miasma, which is toxic and will damage our units and equipment. Thank you. Okay. If you wish to get within the colony...
This may be helpful.
Okay, thank you, advisor. Yeah, we stood in the miasma, which is bad, apparently. We can end our turn there, but we don't want to stand there if we can help it. Can I get a resource indicator on here? Because... why have I not got a resource indicator? Display yields. I don't really want full yields on. It doesn't look like... It doesn't look like there is the option to do that. I like on Civ having the resource indicator. So above the floatstone, it would have a little thing saying 3 floatstone here, sort of thing. It makes me easy. It makes it easy to know what is a useful tile and what is not a useful tile. Okay, that's the notification log. No. That's a bit annoying, actually. I would like better customization options for my overlay, please, for access. Right. Unit needs orders. Let's take the Explorer first. How much damage did he take? Here's his health. 10. 10 damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. What's this stuff? Tubers. You said I didn't notice them a minute ago. Because I'm used to seeing a bloody indicator. I need indicators. Oh, shit, son.
Resource pods were sent ahead of our journey and contain valuable materials from old Earth. Send a unit onto the resource pod to see what it contains.
So essentially ruins there. Where is it? Is that it? Resource pod. Yes, I think this is it. There are some aliens over there. Some wolf beetles. Shit. And they're reasonably powerful. I've just walked into the miasma again. Oh, that's going to get annoying, isn't it? That is... I need to learn that rapidly. I guess we send the Explorer to this research pod thing. Resource pod. Okay. Now, you'll notice the aliens didn't attack me. They're not like barbarians. They're not necessarily hostile. Holy shit.
You have a new quest available. Throughout the game, your actions will trigger different quests that can unlock bonuses for your people.
Okay. You find a portable reactor and a fuel source inside the resource pod. You're able to activate it despite some damage from landing, providing 50 energy. Okay, so it's a straightforward plus 50 gold, which is nice. Dao Ming is already ahead of us, even though she landed later. That's the other thing. You'll notice we haven't met the other players yet because they've not landed yet. You land in strange orders. Okay, that square has miasma on. This one has 2 xenomass. See, that again didn't look like a resource square. Which is why I wanted the indicators. Let's walk them over here. There's that alien again. We're going to sort of circle around this area. There's a crater there. It's apparently a mountain. Okay. More floatstone, 2 of it. It means I have to take my time and like hover over every square to see if it's a resource or just pretty. You know what I mean? Oh look, there's some more chitin there. Chitin doesn't have a number, so it's not a resource necessarily. So it's obviously something you want in your city borders. It's something you work. Same goes for the tubers. I'd imagine they're a food resource. Because that was the other advantage of having those things on Civ. When you hover over them, it tells you the yield when they're improved, which I found very, very useful. Quests have been updated. Gift from home. I sponsored the foresights and resource pods. La da da. Find another resource pod. Okay, we can do that. And that was just the notification about it. Right. Let's send this soldier. Is this miasma? No, just desert. Explorer. Now then. Can you actually do anything here? No. So that is dealt with then. We have done whatever exactly it was that we were doing there. What's this stuff? Copper. Okay. There's some copper over there. I don't know how important that is. Let's send my explorer over here. We found some basalt. Some xenomass, depending on how you want to say that. Quite a bit of miasma. Okay. New Dirtsville is going to grow in 3 turns. Do we have a, like... Oh, look, you can buy the tiles like you can in Civ. Oh god, it's got one of those really awkward things where you can't move the map around. Let me come out of this and center my map and then go back in. There we go. I want citizen management. How do I have to wait until it grows before I can access citizen management? I guess we do. I can't actually open citizen management yet. 6 turns until Old Earth Relic. Is there anything else I need to know here? I don't think there is. I think we can just carry... Oh. Okay, that's what we've got in our city, I guess. Okay. It's a little bit confusing, I must admit. It's a little bit confusing. And I don't like that my hex grid is disappearing around me as well. That's very annoying. This is not how I normally play at all. Wow, okay, GG. Looks like there's no way to alter that and permanently reapply the hex grid. The good news is there's mods for this game already, so it won't be long until somebody mods that in for me so that I can have my tile yield and my hex grid back. Because I'm going to need them. I really am going to need them. Oh, is this someone landing right near us?
How may the corporation serve you?
You can serve me by backing the fuck off away from my cities. Suzanne Fielding of the ARC. Goodbye. We'll worry about you later. You're also ahead of us. Jesus Christ, we are doing crap, guys. Doing very crap. Now then. I don't want to sit you in the miasma, so I guess you're going to have to come around that side. And take another turn. Our quests have been updated. For our colony to prosper, we should consider expanding. We should focus our efforts on researching how to create new outposts for the colony. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys, I'm working on it. I've got 35 turns until we get there. It's a long process. Calm down. Soldier. Found some gold. Very nice. In fact, I mean, I don't know much about city placement, but this looks like a good area for a city. We've got copper, we've got floatstone, we've got gold, we've got algae. We do have some mountains, which is not good. However, it might be good. I don't know. I don't even know. Mountains might be massively beneficial for all I know. Why am I saying they're not good? Just because they're a bit shit in Civ.
Pardon me. I may be able to assist you.
And we can probably, I mean, even in Civ, if you have a mountain in the right place, it can be very useful for science. You can make a science city that just completely owns if it's got the right mountain in the right place. Artifacts. I think we've found some artifacts.
Your explorer has noticed something strange nearby. It could be a ruin, some sort of wreckage.
Okay, thanks. An alien skeleton. Oh my god. Wow, we need to go check that out. There are aliens there watching us, though. So, let's not get too close to them. There's some more chitin over there. Is chitin... I don't know. I don't even know what type of resource chitin is. We have some here. Oh no, that's fibers. I don't know what fibers are for either. We need to figure this out. What I wouldn't give for a yield display. Wow. Growing our city just knocked a shitload of turns off pioneering. It might be good to consider next time I start a game beginning with an extra person. That seems like it's probably a bigger advantage than I thought it was. Let's walk down here. Oh god, please don't auto-cycle units. Not that I can turn that off either, unfortunately. Okay. It's just basalt and some stuff, some xenomass, whatever that is for. We can get to that skeleton. Oh, we've discovered a resource pod as well. In fact, we should probably pick that up first, because that just happens instantly, and the Americans are right there, up in our grill. The city of Dirtsville has 2 citizens. Can we now have a look at the citizen management? No. Why not? Why can I not citizen management? What if I do this? What are you going to do now? Can I have a look? Please. Let me control my citizens. Maybe we have to research something to do that. Okay, never mind. It seems to be working the best tiles at the moment anyway. It's just I wanted a little bit more control over what we're doing with them, really. What are we building? An old earth relic. Okay, I think we probably want a worker after that. We'll do whatever we can do to these fibers. I don't know. We might even need a prerequisite tech, which again, without the yield indicators, I haven't got a clue. Resource pod, yes, we'll go for that in a sec. We'll try and sneak in there and get that before the Americans do. Boom. Find a collection of goods and luxuries from old Earth that your people never thought they would see again. These rally and refocus your people, providing 15 culture. Oh yeah! That's nice. That helps. What square do I want to stand on? Let's... oh. Oh, what's this? Fruit. We found some fruit, some strange alien fruit. Don't need that. Right, now let's find out what this alien skeleton's all about. Let's... oh! Oh shit, we've discovered an alien nest. Luckily there's no aliens nearby. We found some resilin, whatever that is. An alien nest. Now, there probably is aliens somewhere nearby, and if they see us near their nest, they're going to come and fuck us up. So we want to sort of head away from that. It's possible we could take it down, but I'm not sure if we necessarily want to or not. I guess we'll worry about that in a moment. Aliens detected near New Dirtsville. Oh shit, son. We'll worry about that in a moment as well. Our explorer is here. Construct an expedition. 8 turns. Let's do it. Let's excavate that site. Can we step away from the nest? Let's do that. Right, let's have a look. There's an alien near New Dirtsville. Oh, there he is. Okay. Well, we don't need to worry about him at the moment. He can come and have a look around. We're not gonna shoot him just yet. We'll let him have a nosy around Dirtsville, see what he thinks to the place. Okay, we can take that off. New updates in quest log and a quest decision. Our relic has provoked an ideological split among our citizens. Some believe the old Earth relic is instrumental as a source of solace for the grief people feel over their lost world. They want it left in reverent peace as a shrine. Others think it represents a valuable repository of traditional wisdom that must be stood on display publicly if humanity is to embrace their new home. Well, I don't know what the benefit... oh, There we go, that's quite handy then. All relics free of maintenance. +1 culture from relics. Ooh. See, we don't know how bad the maintenance costs are. What's better? See, you know, just sort of flavour-wise, I'd be tempted to go for this anyway, but... Oh, well, it's free of maintenance. I suppose we've got quite a bit of money anyway. Fuck it, we'll go for the culture. I usually tend to play a strategy that makes me a lot of money anyway, so... Let's go this way. Relics will be made public resources, accessible like any library or for any citizen to examine their content. Some reports indicate they're already spurring new insights into our way of life. Okay, we'll take that. That sounds pretty good. We're now getting +4 culture per turn, which seems pretty good. And just like in Civ, each city you own outside your capital will increase the cost of the policies therein. Okay, that's dealt with. Choose production. In Dirtsville. I believe we want a worker next. So let's do that. Let's get a worker. And that's it, next turn. I'm going to continue exploring with this soldier. There's some silica over there. There's quite a lot of resources, isn't there? I wonder if some of these are just like happiness resources or something. Oh shit, man. The aliens are really coming to check me out. Look at this. They really want to know what's going on over here. Shit. Don't come too close, guys. Don't come too close. Don't make me worried. Develop a virtue. Okay, so the first option shouldn't be too difficult. There's 4 potential choices. 50% XP from combat, which will open up survivalism, which is combat against aliens, and production against military units. Does seem quite good. Prosperity. Looks like it works similar to an aqueduct. A free worker. Well, we're already building a worker, so I guess we're not too arsed about the prosperity route. Plus 10% science when healthy. That's quite good. I like the look of knowledge. In terms of production towards buildings, well, we're going to be building units for a little bit, I guess. Okay, I think let's go foresight. Let's go foresight. So we get extra science when healthy. An interesting one, because usually that is quite late game in Civ, getting the extra % science when healthy. We're getting that straight off the bat. Now, at the moment, it's only given us a 0.4, but as Dirtsville grows and our science starts to increase, that will become cumulative. That's it. We can end that turn, I believe. Is this miasma? Yes. There's an awful lot of miasma around here. I don't really want to stand in it, but we can't embark, so our path is essentially blocked on this side. Let's bring this guy back up, and we'll explore on the top where these aliens are. See what they're doing up there. There might be a nest. At the moment, they're sort of staying out of our way, which is good. We don't want them poking around too much, because then we'll have to attack them. Obviously, we can't have them wrecking our shit or eating our workers, because this is the problem. The aliens will learn. So if we've got a little worker out here and they eat him and we don't do anything about it, they'll come back and find another worker later and eat him, and they'll just think we're a food source and just eat all our workers. So you've got to use some maneuvers to keep them away. You know, you've got to train them essentially to stay away from your cities by giving them the odd. If they come in our territory, basically, I'm going to shoot them. I'm not necessarily going to kill them and chase them down, but I will, you know, boom, get out of my territory sort of thing. In the same way that they'll attack us as we go near their nests. You know, they're not going to stand for it for you to just stand there right next to their nest. They will attack you. So yeah.
You have discovered a station. You can establish trade routes with stations to receive various supplies that your people may need.
So, space stations have become stations are coming, which means we want to think about researching trade routes probably next. We discovered Farbase 1. It provides 2 energy and 2 science to any city that establishes a trade route. That's quite good. That's quite good this early on, I think. Only 1 city per colony may trade with each station at the same time. So empire-wide, you can only trade with. You can only send 1 trade route to that particular thing. So we could, if we had 2 cities, only 1 of them could trade with Farbase 1. Brilliant. Okay, we need to get a fucking trade route on the go. That's a definite. Aliens, you okay? You're not in our borders yet. Good. 8 turns till a worker. We're about to grow, though. This should be good. That's 4 turns off pioneering.
Pardon me. I may be able to assist you.
Thank you, advisor. Keeping your citizens healthy is key to a productive colony. Additional citizens make your colony more healthy, while virtues and some buildings provide positive health. Yeah, it's essentially happiness, which is fine. City of Dirtsville has grown. We still can't do any... Whoop, I've clicked something. Clicked a bunch of shit. Jesus Christ. I still can't change focus or anything. Oh, what if I... Ah, there you go. Right. I see. Okay. That's quite interesting then. That is very interesting. Oh my god, I hate this fucking zoom thing. Why can I not just edge scroll? That's really retarded. So I guess we want to improve these tubers. Looks like we're getting that tile next. Is that a resource that those aliens are on? No, it's not. Okay. Sort of most of the hard part of the early game here is figuring out which squares are resources and which aren't, and then figuring out which of those are useful and which aren't. Now then, this Farbase 1, we don't just have to use it as a trading post. We could attack this and kill it before anyone turns up and just take all its goodies. However, I feel the trade route would probably be more lucrative, considering it's just there. It's easily guardable. We may have to protect it, not just against the aliens, but against the other people. We've discovered Fort Barca, or Barker. Provides 2 energy and 2 production. And someone's just made Planetfall. Samata Jamabar
the African people greet
of the
you.
African Union. He seems friendly. The world is vast and bountiful. Be welcome, for there is plenty for all. Oh, okay. He's probably a good guy then, I would guess. How far away is he? Oh, he's very far away. He is very far away. And there's Fort Barca. I'm guessing the Chinese will be working with them. They're a bit out of our range.